Start building a website today with Squarespace and use squarespace.com/cow to get 10% off.
Nothing is worse than when you start to have a crush on someone before you really get to know them. That's really crippling because, as we all know, it's very hard to get to know someone when you have a crush on them. You could say the crush crushes your dreams. Hi.
Hi.
So, tell me about your day, today, yourself. I mean, if you could just get to know them before having a crush on them, it'd be a lot easier to then have a crush on them because you already know them. Does that make sense? Oh, hello, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi, it's only recently after many years of getting to know you that I've realized I've developed feelings for you.
Wow, we have such a solid foundation.
That's what I thought too. It's perfect. If only. But see, when you have a crush on them before getting to know them, well, so do you, let me start over. How are you, what is even happening? Anytime you try to get to know them, you're reduced to an embarrassing, awkward mess of a person who suddenly lacks the basic cognitive skills necessary to have a normal conversation. So you end up trying to get to know them using, shall we say, unsavory methods?
Le checking her Snapchat, le note-taking, le dropping of eaves, le more note-taking, le talking to your crush, le moment when you accidentally reference something you would only know about if you had spent hours stalking her. Feign.
So what are you supposed to do? Well, let's figure it out. This is how to get to know your crush. Without being awkward, that's important. All right, so the first thing I'm going to suggest is to just hang out in the same friend group as your crush. Get to know the people that your crush likes being around. But don't make this whole exercise just about getting to know your crush.
Hey, a bunch of us are gonna go bowling if you guys wanna come.
Hey, actually, I'm gonna talk to Sarah privately, okay? Hey, Sarah, so I think that I'm gonna go bowling with those guys, and I just wanted to know if you wanted to go too, and like, we could be on the same lane, and like, we could make cute initials for each other, and I could sit next to you. Great, let's go. Don't be greedy. The next thing I'm going to suggest is to ask good questions. What are good questions, you might ask? Well, that's a good question. Good questions are ones that help you learn more about your crush. But it's a fine line, right? Because you don't want to sound too desperate for something to talk about. This video is not called How to Be Friend-Zoned in 5 Seconds or Less. So, do you listen to, like, music? My suggestion is to make things a little more organic. Maybe first bring up a band that you like. Hey, have you heard the new Jimmy Eat World album?
No, I haven't.
It is so good. You really should check him out. But what kind of music do you like listening to? Much better. That's what I'm talking about. And really make an effort to be interested in the things your crush is interested in. People are more willing to open up when they know they're going to be accepted no matter what they say. So, what's your favorite TV show?
Well, it's kind of dumb, but I really like to watch Teletubbies.
That's great. What's your favorite Teletubby? And then once you know what kinds of things your crush is into and what their hobbies are, you can start really building a bond with this person. But again, it's a fine line. Hey Sarah, check it out. I remembered several weeks ago that you said that you really liked The Matrix, so I just picked it up for you on Blimey. Avoid these completely out of nowhere acts of kindness at all costs. Sometimes they might pay off, but they're very risky. Try this instead. Oh, hey, I bought The Matrix the other day, so if you ever want to borrow it, you totally can.
Yeah, I love that movie. I might take you up on that.
Flawless execution. I guess the bottom line with all of this advice is to make sure your crush never feels any pressure while you're trying to get to know them. Does that make sense? For example, oh, hey, are you hungry? Would you like go get some coffee or something? Sandwich? Food? I mean, yeah, you played it pretty cool and maybe they'll be receptive, but a much safer way of doing this would be to say, hey, some of us are gonna go grab some coffee if you wanna join. It's a subtle difference, but hopefully it illustrates the point. If your intent really is just to get to know your crush, friendships are supposed to be low pressure, right? So there you go, how to get to know your crush without being awkward. Hopefully these tips are helpful for all of the unfortunate souls out there who developed a crush on someone before getting to know them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go figure out an unawkward way to show this video to my crush so that they know how to get to know me. See ya! Stay tuned for bloopers! Have you ever wanted to start your own website, blog, or web store but had no idea how to get started? Do yourself a favor and check out Squarespace. Guys, they make it so easy to start your own space on the web. They have tons of beautiful templates to choose from, and you don't need to know a single line of code to have your site up and running in minutes. Plus, if you sign up for a year, you're gonna get your own free custom domain. So head on over to squarespace.com/cow because there you're gonna get 10% off your first purchase. That's squarespace.com/cow. Bloopers!
Hey, a bunch of us are going bowling if you guys want to come.
Hey, actually, can I talk to Sarah alone? You go, thank you. Hey, so I think I'm gonna go bowling with those guys. If you... I think I'm gonna go bowling with those guys. I just put this together 2 seconds ago.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Really start, as soon as he walks, start to go.
Okay,
I'll
I'm sorry.
grab you.
I can't like walk into him. Like.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
All right.